Has done a nice job as a freshman. He just has a good feel for the game. I'm impressed that they play small when they need to. They play big if they need to. And Banks has done a phenomenal job. He's either giving up 30 pounds or 60 pounds.
Now with those bigs switching out, and those Missouri guards. Gators foul on Will Richard. Clayton trying to blow that screen up as Perkins has it. There's a jump. Wow, out of nowhere. That's 6 from the floor to start. There's a first turnover for Florida. And a run out for Grill. Good pass, that's that by Grill. Murphy spinning into the paint. There's contact there. Couldn't get it to go. And Gray rips it down. Boy, Murphy's missed a couple right next to the rim. Pierce pull up. That could be 4. Dogs now up 3. And the Dogs are starting to bark behind the bench. Are you hearing that? Yeah. The free throws made? Was it a whoop whoop? I love that. Fill in Pierce. Straight on. That was a good work.
If you haven't made progress, that makes it a big feat to come back.
Luke Northweather gets an unkind bounce. And the other way with it comes Perkins for the Tigers.
Yeah, where's Mitchell offensively in the half court? Getting his touches and putting that pressure with his versatility. Here he is right here.
Yeah, he was a big factor in the first half. This is Pierce, and his 3 is good.
Is a little smaller, a little thinner.
Long 3 for Grill. That won't go. Offensive rebound put back by Trent.
Missouri, 60% from the floor, 4 out of 7 from distance. They have been overwhelming on both ends of the floor. Forced a handful of South Carolina turnovers. And you spotlighted it, using their physicality to their advantage. Pierce, that's a difficult one. 21st century basketball philosopher John Sumble, a.k.a. the guy sitting next to me. What did you say? I'm going to quote you in the first half. This Missouri team, it is a fun show to watch. Whoa! Up onto the 1 line.
Well, there's not many in the country that play with the physicality that the Cougars of Houston play with. They rebound, they defend, and Kelvin always has a guy that can make big shots. L.J. Cryer is the man this year.
But Tennessee, on the SEC side, Tennessee and Florida, they are the likeliest as Pierce nails another 3.
And the other, and that created the situation for Grill where he was indecisive to make a play.
Pierce gets all the way to the rim with the 2-hand. He said if Arkansas loses tonight, they would fall outside of that bubble.
We're fighting for the NCAA tournament live. Spirited effort all night long.
Mitchell double team, gives it up. Perkins, he's trapped. Now Pierce, after he ran the baseline, knocks down the rainbow.
Kimball are officials today in this top 15 clash. There's the veteran, that's Tony Perkins. 5th-year senior follows his own miss. You got a shooter in the corner. It's Trent Pear. Bucket. LeBaron Philon, by the way, into the starting lineup for the first time in a handful of games. His layup is way offline. And look how quickly Missouri pushes.
And partner, what we've seen in the SEC.
Oh, Pierce! Despite playing from behind the entirety of this game. So the toughest assignment for Mitchell is Mo Diabate. Did not get the cleanest look.
For the second one, though, R.J. Godfrey muscles his way in, and banks it home. We're tied. Inside, in heavy traffic, who has such a pretty shot, and it is pretty. And you see the numbers, you think, well, maybe he's just a spot-up shooter, kind of a role player. Right. That's not all in Caleb Grill's game. He's a lot more multifaceted than just that. Approaching 3 minutes to go in half number 1. A step back. That's a deep 2. A deep.
You want to play?
Any group of high scorers, right? That type of coaching prowess that separates you from the pack. Georgia up by 3. That goaltend was reversed, by the way, so the score you see is correct. It's a 3-point game. Georgia on top as Missouri gets another paint touch, which sets up another 3 and another make.
Got in the action for the tip back.
Balls extend their defense, and here's Grill. Needed an edge and couldn't get the shot off. Pierce off the hesitation. And the reverse.
He's not taken a shot yet. Matthews has the only basket for Mississippi State, and it's another steal. Trent Pierce to the hole.
There's no secret Hubbard's on fire. Cam Matthews takes advantage of the over-aggressiveness of Mizzou.
That's a fifth-year senior in his 155th game with a great move that time. Grill on the attack, finds Pierce, lost it, but he still scores it. Feet. Top 25 battle. These two teams, they have been trending in the right direction. Pierce wants three, buries it. Three. They went on a similar 12-0 run early in this half, and they have just slowly but surely.
Yeah, they turned the faucet off, Mississippi State. They said, if you're going to beat us, it's going to be from the three-point line, and it won't be Josh.
Pierce. Oh, it rolled off the rim, tipped around, he got it back. This time he flips it over the iron. Murray has it stripped by Caleb Grill. That's another steal, the 11th of the game for Missouri. Robinson kicks it out. Grill. Pierce working on Klafke. Mismatch and a bucket.
Like his basketball game, they're still trying to fit him into the system, and he's getting a lot more comfortable. You see him first 10 games versus the last 8. He's more than doubled his scoring and shooting 50% from the field.
T.O. Barrett now checks in, driving on Pope to Pierce, and Pierce with the flush. Look out, is it one shot. Looking for number 2, leaves it short. It has been a tough start for the freshman star.
Well, give credit to the defense of Missouri, right? They're long, they're athletic, they're switching 1 through 5. They're not getting him space, which is why I believe Trey Johnson has to be able to get all the way to the basket as he continues to develop his game.
Outside look is good. Out of dribbling here. That's not when Texas is typically at their best. And there's Mitchell, somehow keeps it alive. Robinson, eyes up. Pierce open, 3, drains it.
Career, 6 Final Fours in 3 different schools. The excitement in Razorback area about when he was hired, and he feels he can do it again at Arkansas.
Yep, after 15 years at Kentucky, Pierce for 3.
The last 5 games. A huge sign and a good sign for Arkansas.
Very capable three-point shooter, about 43% from beyond the arc. That's best on the team. And so getting off to a fast start for him. Hitting his first shot or 2 might be helpful.
And at 7'2", he's an intimidator inside. Mitchell didn't even try to score. You don't get to.
Now Wagner.
Boy, physical.
Boy, he really is. Davis left the 3 short. So another one-and-done possession.
I'd almost like to see Wagner try to finish at the rim because of his physicality. Take it to the big man, take it in their body. Good pass by Grill.
Wagner's layup does fall through. 10-point game after Missouri led earlier by as many as 20 in this half.
So where does Missouri go for a bucket? Tamar Bates has been quiet. Really, remember the big start he had the first half?
Instead, it's Mitchell pounding it, picks up the dribble. Here's Pierce underneath. Trent Pierce. Crisp.
You do not let Caleb Grill get an open look from 3.
I think that's what great shooters do, though. They understand how to get open, even if it's just an inch. That's all they need, and he knows how to get open.
Some guy named Pat Bradley did that back in the day.
Yeah, not nearly as big and strong as Caleb Grill is.
That was back when the O'Connell Center smelled like chlorine in here.
Drive, slam, and the foul.
And Martin tosses it out, trying to chase it down. He does. Wins the foot race, and then Bates steals it. Thunderous slam for Trent. 30-footer.
Yeah, fading away to his left. Florida needed that bad.
It's a one-possession game. Bates driving kick. Pierce 3-ball. Yes. A
up over 10 percentage points. He's playing really well as a sophomore.
He'll need to keep it up in this game today. Again, both these teams right now with impressive resumes, good enough to go dancing if the season ended today. Open 3, wide open 3, and that is nothing but the bottom over. Grill, feed to Gray, layup no good. Offensive rebound. Great game for Robinson. Wide open three. Nothing but the bottom of the net for Pierce. It's missed 6 of its last 7 shots. Inside. Advantage Pierce.
Scoring for Matt McMahon. 9 double-figure scoring games in non-conference play. Did not score in limited opportunities against Vandy on Saturday.
Man-to-man defensively, the way LSU plays, they've got to communicate, got to talk, get through screens. They're going underneath a lot of screens and allowing Missouri to get some open looks. And the short, tough part is, can this LSU team make some stops, take care of the ball, get some shots, get this thing to within 10 points.
There's 4 minutes gone here in the second half. Perkins led Pierce, who takes it to the rim.
Cardwell with a block, but then the follow by Pierce. Room the rebound. Up ahead now. J.D. Johnson couldn't put enough English on that one. Back the other way come the Tigers of Missouri. 3 is good from Trent Pierce.
When the timeout was going and 2 players are heading to the bench, the other 3 players are coming across, and they're almost in the crowd shaking hands.
Here's Perkins.
Yeah, got to have an answer. Mitchell's got to be involved. Grill's got to somehow get going. Nice try.
That is their first basket in the second half.
Tigers turn it over on their first possession. Micah Octave no good, and the first rebound goes to Perkins. Missouri team that we've seen it all throughout the months of November and December. They like to get up and down the floor.
Yeah, they like to get up and down. Anthony Robinson being out in this game is a factor. And Tony Perkins, an experienced point guard, now leading the charge as the starting point guard, has played mostly off the ball so far this season.
Under 10 to shoot. It's in the hands of Bates. Pierce, we've seen him knock down that outside shot over. Late in the shot clock again. Madlock against the freshman Boateng. And good defense, and he gets the rebound.
That was excellent defensive possession.
Boateng in transition to Pierce. Pierce Euro step to the hoop. Hey, when they're following their...
It's not going to be any off night in league play.
Aggressive take there by Madlock. The rebound by Pierce. Missouri pushing tempo as they like to do. Cruz just into the game. Looked for a cutter. Instead finds Pierce. He takes it himself, and he'll have a chance at a three-point play.
This is my chance. This is my time.
Second slam of the night. 3 no good. A rebound by Pierce. Under 4 minutes to play. Missouri, as you mentioned, Jarrett, looking to close this game out strong. How would you approach the final 3.5 minutes as Pierce hits the 3?
Yeah, Tom, last year's Illinois team was 11th in NCAA experience. This year's team is 326th.
Pierce right down Kings Highway. Ball high to go finish. Great effort right there by Josh Trent.
Live ball turnover for Jacksonville State. The 5th turnover for the Gamecocks. Pierce, transition 3. Picks up right where he left off. 24.
Lock in on the defensive and getting those defensive rebounds is what Dennis Gates is going to want more of.
Another Gamecocks turnover. Warwick in transition. Sets up Trent. Pierce. Again.
That is pure. That is a... It's really giving Jacksonville State some changes.
Home, too strong. Rebound Bates.
And that's what Tamar Bates should be doing all the time, going to the rim to rebound that ball.
Pierce for the lead.
So smooth, isn't it?
Nothing. Doing a good job of moving the ball and getting good shots. They just got to keep knocking them down.
Shaw wide open in the middle. Offensive board by Pierce. And now he'll put up a corner 3. Got it, and the foul. Warwick. Behind Shaw. Pierce. Knocks down another one for the...
Had a pretty good night from the line against Kansas, went 8 for 12.
Missouri got the offensive rebound thanks to Trent Pierce. Josh Gray back into the game for the first time in a while as Mizzou goes big. Pierce, that's his 3rd three.
Those clunky steals like that, and Missouri's just making things really frustrating for LIU with these deflections.
8 turnovers now by the Sharks. 2 minutes to go in the half. Missouri looking to widen their lead. Pierce again. Another one. Long Island's going to need a few of those to try to get back into this thing. There's only a minute to go in the first half. They've trimmed Missouri's lead.
Terrell Strickland shoots the ball from deep pretty well. 37% three-point shooter.
Trying to trap Warwick. Pierce ends up with that ball somehow. Between the game clock and the shot clock, Strickland trying to run it down. Lee has an open look. And now Perkins has it. Missouri can hold for the last shot, but they're going to run to the trailer. Slammed down by Trent Pierce.
He's not a guy on this Missouri roster who lacks in the effort department. And I've been to a few practices, and I know exactly why that's the case. Coach Gates doesn't coach.
Under a minute to go as we wind this one down.
Right wing. Dump it inside. Pierce gets it to Shaw. Top of the key. Warwick. A three. Missed it. Rebound jammed down by Trent Pierce. Daniel top of the key. Drives Shaw. Scoops it. Missed it. Mitchell throws ahead to Warwick for Missouri. Alley-oop for Pierce for the flush. That sideline's colored. Perkins. Tip of the logo. Warwick. Left side of the key. Marcus Allen. Dribbles top of the key. Can't hand it off. Pivots. Looks right. Gets it back to Pierce on the right baseline. Trent slams it home. Middle of the floor, right of the logo. Picks up the dribble. Off the hands of Futrell. Run down by Pierce. 3-on-2. Pierce jumps up at the block. Puts it off the glass and in.
Brings a lot of energy. Brown. Steal by Bates. His second of the day. Trent Pierce attacks the basket. Or at least. Under 13 to play. Here's Grill. Cut off there. Allen to Grill again. Allen with some space to work with there. Instead it stays on the perimeter.
And what you notice as a coach from that possession is Grill was trying to be aggressive within the context. And kudos for not forcing.
Uga. Good defense by Pierce. Missouri on the run. Warwick to Pierce. Didn't settle for a bad three. Instead drives and scores. Great. Might be thinking about the portal in the offseason. You never know. We'll see how things go.
Sure, Coach Bo's going to love to hear that. It's college basketball nowadays.
Yeah. Final 90 seconds. Pierce, straight line drive.
Just a little bit.
Fisher on the drive, and
Pacific got away with the travel there.
Active hands by Gray forced the turnover. Trent Pierce just into the game, to the basket. A nice Euro step there.
Nice Euro.
You just brought Jacob Cruz back in. Pierce from the corner. He's got that in his game. He shot well.
Marshall off the dribble there, especially with just a few seconds left on the shot clock. Got to attack the hip and get something up.
Young lineup for Missouri. 2 sophomores and 3 freshmen. Robinson running the point to Allen. Allen to Boateng. Feed the post to Peyton Marshall. Marshall to a driving Trent Pierce for the bucket. Sanders trying to bleed some clock. War misses the 3. Cruz the rebound. Pierce is wide open down court, and he knew what to do with it.
Hunter gets it back after Memphis turns it over. Inside Cisse. He got it blocked from behind by Shaw. Rogers tried to shoot it and run over, and he actually ran into danger. And then a big-time thunderous dunk by Trent. Missouri actually has more turnovers than Memphis, 5-2, but returning the favor. Airmailed there by Tyrese Hunter. 3 ball goes, and Penny Hardaway may need a Pierce. Memphis looking to push. Hunter, that's a pass in traffic right there.
Right, and he knows better, right? Once you get out, you're trying to keep them from running.
Wide open bucket, man. Another transition bucket, right? And for
under 3 to play. And a steal. Cisse. And got it stolen right back. Perkins takes it away from Cisse. That's when you got to give it up to a guard. Pierce in the lane over Cisse.